Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Skool Gunner. How are you all getting on out there, guys? Greetings from Cork City, Republic of Ireland. I'm back in my hometown, guys. Got it going on. Thank you to everybody that has supported my channel down through the years since I started it in 2018, guys. Thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your comments. I appreciate it. Smash the like in this video for me. Subscribe to my channel, Skool Gunner, if you haven't already, and don't forget to click on the notifications bell. You get notified every time I upload some content, because I'm uploading a lot of quality content right now. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I'm just going to talk a little bit about yesterday's game. Of course, Arsenal's defeat, unfortunately, away to Liverpool at Anfield. It was a very hard match against a top quality team. I didn't hold out much hope first before the game. I practically knew, I guessed that Liverpool would get the best of us. Hey Joanne, how are you getting on? You're always tuning into my my live streams now, and I enjoy it, don't get me wrong. Thank you for tuning in, I appreciate it. How are you? I hope you're keeping well. I've just started a new job at the moment, so I had an e-learning session today, like 4 hours in the office. So yeah, getting back into the swing of things, back in my home country, back in Ireland. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. I predicted that we would lose anyway yesterday against Liverpool. Not that that's a big deal to predict losing against a team like that, but I partly guessed we would lose against them. I knew they would have too much in the tank for us, to be honest. It was a no-brainer. They were always going to get the best of it. Ramsdale, in fairness, he kept us in the game for as long as he could. Big up to my man Aaron Ramsdale. He held it together for the guys as long as he could. He kept the score respectable. But it was only a matter of time before Liverpool broke through. They are an exceptional team with an exceptional coach. A lot of Arsenal fans angry about it. I really felt bad Arsenal are the team. Yeah, I can understand that, but you have to take it into context. We were never going to win the league this year, unfortunately. I'm Arteta out 110%, and I'll make no bones about it. I don't like him at the club. I wish he would leave, because I think that another manager can get much better out of the team than he can. Much better out of like the team in general. So I am Mikel Arteta out. I always have been, I always will be. It's as simple as that. But yesterday's game, we shouldn't be too negative about it. Liverpool are an exceptional team with an exceptional coach. Okay, we got hammered. We got smashed off the field. But they will do that to a lot of teams at Anfield. I'm not saying it wasn't a bad performance, but Liverpool at Anfield are a serious team. It's no joke. They're a serious outfit. Let's look ahead now to the Newcastle United game. Next one coming up. I said before, the 3 games we had to face, the game before Liverpool, the Liverpool match, and the Newcastle game, if we got 6 points out of 9, I'd be happy, because I was counting the Liverpool game as a write-off. We were going to lose that, they're going to beat us. It's as simple as that. Newcastle next, exactly. If we can beat them, 6 points out of 9, can't be bad. You know what I mean? It's as simple as that. I am a little bit disappointed too about yesterday's game. Joanne thinks we're going to lose. Joanne thinks we're going to lose against Newcastle United. I hope not. I hope not, because we need to take the 3 points now in that game after losing away to Liverpool. We'll see how it works out. They're not going so well right now, Newcastle, and they're down in the relegation zone. They're not Liverpool. In Ramsdale, we have a fantastic keeper. Emile Smith-Rowe, his form yesterday was a bit of a concern, to be honest. He wasn't in the game, to be honest. I'm not just picking on him. In my opinion, the only guy that turned up was Ramsdale. Tomiyasu didn't play well. Lacazette was in and out of the game. Smith-Rowe didn't play well. It wasn't just Smith-Rowe. Many players didn't play well. I don't know why Mikel Arteta took off Sambi Lokonga, because that's when the floodgates really opened in the midfield. That's when Liverpool really got a stranglehold on the game, added the 3rd and the 4th goal. It didn't make much sense, to be honest. We were just holding them off. We were just holding them out. And why take him off? I do hope we lose. The more we lose, the more pressure there is getting Arteta out. Yeah, that's true. I agree with you. I feel the same. I do like to see the team win. But yeah, I am Mikel Arteta out 110%, and I would like to see him replaced. It's as simple as that. I'm not going to lie about it. I'm not a fan of his. It is what it is. But yeah, onwards and upwards. Maybe we can do something against Newcastle. I agree with you. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, Joanne, where we're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, Arsenal fans. The real Arsenal fans. Not the Arteta fanboys. Not the keyboard warriors that are at home all the time. Not the guys that fancy Mikel Arteta. The real fans. Because we want him out. We want the team to progress under a new manager. We want someone new to come in that actually has the right to manage the club. And on the other hand, we don't want to see the team losing all the time. I mean, guys like Aaron Ramsdale, Emile Smith-Rowe, Saka, they deserve better than Mikel Arteta as manager. And that's what I always say to people. I'm blue in the face from saying it. And it's true. They deserve much better. All the players at the club, apart from, of course, Granit Xhaka, deserve much, but I'll get into that later, deserve much better than Mikel Arteta as coach. Simeone, he is a complete head case. But yeah, it might work. He's a lunatic. I don't know, does he ever plan to leave Atletico Madrid, of course, he's their coach right now. But he is a complete head case. But maybe he's the right man for the job, Maybe he's the right man for the job. The one thing I would say about Mikel Arteta, it was nice to see him get his gussy up yesterday. It was nice to see the blood boil in his veins for once. And he actually manned up and got stuck in against Klopp. Can you imagine that madman Simeone as manager? He would kick. He is a lunatic. My father-in-law, he lives over in Venezuela. And I was there just up until 2 weeks ago in Venezuela. We were watching a game. And he actually believes that Diego Simeone, now he's a Real Madrid fan, my father-in-law. He honestly believes that Atletico coach Simeone actually needs to go to a psychiatrist. He's not joking when he says that. He thinks the guy is completely off the wall. So I laughed every time he said it. I didn't know what to say. I mean, it's hilarious when you think about it. But yeah, it is what it is, It is what it is. I kind of agree with him. Simeone is a loose cannon. He's a wrecking machine of a manager. Terrifying character. But yeah, it's funny, right? That's exactly what he said to me. He honestly believes that Simeone needs to go and see a shrink. And he wasn't joking about that. I thought he was joking, pulling my leg. We were watching the game. Atletico were playing. And I looked at him. He was actually deadly serious. And he repeated it. He was like, he needs to go see a shrink. Definitely got issues. So that's Simeone for you. But yeah, he's not a yes man anyway. And he won't bow down. To be honest, I don't like the way he sets his team out to play. I had a lot of time for Atletico. When I heard that he was in that they had won the league, of course, last season. I had a lot of time for them because they've been second fiddle. They've always been second to Real Madrid in Madrid. And I felt sorry for them. It was great for them to win the league. But I've seen the way he has them playing this season. And I have to say, I couldn't condone the kind of tactics they were using in the games. Absolutely disgraceful the way he has them playing. I just can't condone that kind of behaviour on a football field. Shocking stuff. I mean, I would be ashamed as a football player if I did some of the things they were doing out there. Disgraceful fouls, awful play acting, playing up for the referee, always looking where the ref is when they go down under a challenge, backing into players till the cows come home, and looking for a soft free kick, looking for a soft penalty. And they're dirty, nasty fouls. I mean, real nasty stuff. I mean, stepping on the inside of the guy's legs and this kind of thing onto the thigh, going in on the ankle. I mean, that's the way he sets his teams up, Joanne, and I can't abide by that kind of thing. Disgraceful the way he sets his teams up to play. I could never condone that kind of behaviour. Going out to injure a player purposefully just to get ahead in the game. And that is Simeone. They're a dirty team, Atletico. I mean, they just go out to kick the opposition. And I can't agree with that kind of the tactics. I mean, a bit of rough stuff is okay because that's part and parcel of the game. It gets physical. In the women games too, it gets physical these days. But this kind of thing of intentionally going out to injure players, faking injury to get any advantage possible, looking where the referee is as they fall over. I mean, has he got a good side of it? The way he sets the team up. Yeah, it would definitely be entertaining. I agree with you. You just want him there for the entertainment. Maybe you think he's a good looking man. I don't know. Maybe he's up your street. But look, you know what I mean? It could well be that you like him. You like Simeone? That's cool. I can dig it. You know what I mean? But he's a madman. He's just a madman. He makes me now look like the Pope. You know what I mean? He's that nuts. And I'm not a quiet guy by any stretch of the imagination. But he makes me look like a fairy boy. He's a madman. He's an absolute lunatic on the sideline. I mean, the man is just... I wouldn't even approach him. You know what I mean? What it is, what it is. So I'm just going to wrap it up there. Try to stay positive, yeah? Don't get too down about the game against Liverpool. He's not your type. But don't get too down about the game against Liverpool. They have an exceptional team. We'll bounce back. Let's try to get the 3 points against Newcastle and see where we find ourselves. We shouldn't be reading too much into that performance yesterday. I mean, Liverpool are going to turn a lot of teams over like that at Anfield. Look at the absolute trashing they handed out to Manchester United in Manchester. Okay, United weren't at their best, but they absolutely wiped the floor with them. They blew them off the field. You know what I mean? We didn't get a trashing like that. That was a trashing. That was a real pasting. I mean, that was just murder out there. Nobody survived it. There was bodies lying everywhere at the end of the game. I mean, United were on their knees. It was 4-0 up after 4-0 up after 25 minutes or something. And it was game, set and match. You know what I mean? They could have beaten them by 9, 10, 11. It could have been anything. You know, so... No, let's look ahead to the Newcastle game. Let's get ourselves back together. The team are obviously back down in London now, licking their wounds. They'll be at training tomorrow. And look ahead to the next game. It's only one match. I will always be Mikel Arteta out. But let's look ahead positively to the next match and see can we get a result. See can we do something. See can we bounce back. Sooner or later Arteta's going to leave the club. So is that clown Edu. Kroenke's going to sell it to someone hopefully that cares more about the club. Maybe the Spotify owner Daniel Ek. He's still in the mix with Thierry Henry. Former Arsenal player. Arsenal legend. All-time leading goal scorer. Arguably the greatest player to ever play for the club. I myself am a Dennis Bergkamp fan. Bergkamp for me is God. Just an incredible player. Serious talent. But Henry, his skill and his goals cannot be denied. He definitely has a shout for the greatest Arsenal player of all time. But so does Patrick Vieira. So does Mark Overmars, in my opinion. And so does Tony Adams. Martin Keown, Sol Campbell, crossed the Great Divide in North London, from the Spuds to the AFC. You know what I mean? Guys have character. None of these guys are as shallow as Harry Maguire. Absolutely no personality. The only thing Harry Maguire can do, to be honest, is score against Albania and San Marino and have a couple of beers and get in a fight. The McManus Sense, how are you, my friend? I hope this is a better live stream. I hope it's not lagging. The Wi-Fi is actually working tonight, so I thought I'd upload a little bit, see what I can do. How are you getting on? I hope you're licking your wounds after yesterday's game. You're not too down about it. As I was telling Joanne, the team is going to bounce back. As many teams are going to go to Anfield and get turned over like Arsenal were yesterday. We're not going to be the last team this season that gets beaten like that at Anfield. They're going to do that to a lot of teams. That's just the way it is right now. They have a serious team. I mean, they're potent in attack. Ramsdale, he resisted as long as he could. He was inspirational. A warrior. But they have a very potent team. I mean, there's creation flowing out of every pore. It's just incredible. So, you can't really say much about it, you know. They're an incredible team. Amazing. Fantastic on the attack. Incredible on the front foot. Our pressing game was causing them problems in the first half, but as soon as they hit the front, and as soon as they got the second goal, and then we took off Sambi Lokonga, he was done and dusted then at that point, to be honest. But look, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you to Joanne for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thank you to the McManus Sense. If you haven't checked out his YouTube channel, the McManus Sense, like his videos, subscribe to the man, do yourselves a favour. And don't forget, if you subscribe to the McManus Sense, make sure you click the notifications bell. I'm going to ask you again, guys, because, I can. If you can play my Old School Gunner playlist on any device you have at home, please do. Crank up my watch hours, plug it in, let it charge, and play it through the night for me. I appreciate it. Take it easy, guys. All the best. Come on, you Gunners. Peace.